the unboxing of the Oraimo Freepods 4. So it actually came out a few months ago and I just got mine, so let's get to it. So it came in this green Oraimo package and it's quite nice. So in the package I have my Freepods 4 here, and I also got a t-shirt from Oraimo. They gave me 2XL. Let's hope it's not too big for me. We'll check that out at the end of the video. So, let's unbox it. So let's see what's in the box. Let's start from the side. Okay, oh, it's quite sharp. Okay, so wow. Slide. Wow. The box has this matte feel. And I always like the smell that comes with the box. It has this nice smell. So let's get to it. Shift it here. Okay. Wow. So here we have it, the Oraimo Freepods 4. So here it says slide into your world. Okay, we will soon slide into our world. So let me put this here and see what else we have in the box. Okay. Wow. So we have the user manual here. Put this here. What else? Okay, yes. And we have our charging cable as well. Wow, this one is green. All green. All green. Wow. Oh, it's USB Type C. Okay. Put this here. Wow. Let me take this off. Take this off as well. Wow. Then wow. So it's matte, you know. I'm sure the box was trying to tell us something because the box had this nice texture to it, and it's quite similar to that of the Freepods itself. So you can see it's quite similar. There's a matte feel all around, and it's glossy at this point. And here's a charging port for the USB Type C as usual. And let me slide into my world. Wow. Okay, it doesn't fall off as well. They're actually held in by magnets, so it won't fall off. This is nothing new in the world of earbuds and AirPods and Freepods as well. So they're always held in by a magnet, so there's nothing new here. Almost forgot about the ear tips. Wow. So the Freepods 4 comes with extra 2 ear tips. One is actually larger than the other, so depending on the type of ear you have, you could change the ear tip for a better fit in your ear. Can't believe I missed this. Since the Freepods 4 doesn't come with a case and it's a new design, I decided to weigh. So it weighs 59 grams, but it feels slightly heavy. Let's talk about the design, since that's actually one of the biggest changes here in the Freepods lineup. Well, some reviewers call it a pan, but I actually think it's a pebble. Well, I get why they call it a pan, because this is like a lid. Yes, and I want to make a few things clear too. Opening the Freepods with one finger is not actually advised sometimes, but I think the best way to open and close it is actually to do it like this, where you use your index finger on top here, pull it to close it, and use your thumb to slide it. So close, open. Okay, so the hinges and the open mechanism It's not always accurate, but hey, this is their first time. I'll give them a pass on this one. With this new design, obviously we didn't get a case in the box. That was a disappointment though, but from a base model perspective, I don't have an issue with that. There is no case for this. So the case now is we have no case for the Freepods 4. Yeah, we have a 550 mAh battery in the case, and we have 60 mAh batteries each in the Freepods. We also have Bluetooth version 5.2 here, and trust me, battery life on the Freepods 4 is amazing. You can't be holding this around you, like moving it around always. Obviously, you have to put it in a case, and you wouldn't want to put it in your back pocket where you might sit on it. And when it's in your front pocket too, it might show, and most people wouldn't want that. I couldn't find any case on Oraimo's official website, and since this is a new design in the earbuds world, I think it will be very difficult to find a case. So that is one of the issues I have with it. Let's take out the Freepods themselves. Looking at the Oraimo Freepods lineup, this stands out 100%. This company Oraimo here is trying to stand out in the cheapest way, just like the Nothing phone. You see, it comes in a black and white color, which is a bi-color of course, and right out of the box, you don't need anyone to tell you that here is the touch sensitive part of the Freepods. This makes it easy for anyone to know this is the touch sensitive part. This is where I'm supposed to tap if I would want to use the Freepods, if I would want to change a few things about it. And I think that's a very, very effective and nice way to put things. So here with the design, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. It stands out. This is the cheapest way to stand out in the market and competition. On the topic of fit, sometimes I find myself having issues. Sometimes one fits well and the other doesn't fit well. I usually find myself changing the ear tips. I usually use the smaller ear tips and sometimes the medium one. You realize it's actually the ear tips that actually closes your ear from your environment. The outer body doesn't actually do much. It rather sits outside of your ear, and the ear tip actually does most of the noise isolation. Sometimes I could feel it slowly coming out, and sometimes too, it's sitting out of my ear. For someone outside, you might think, oh, this thing might fall off or something, but they're actually light and you don't usually feel them there. But thanks to the ear tips, you can actually feel it inside, but outside you can't actually feel the outer part of it. So let's see. As you can see, it's still there, but with time you could see it slowly coming out, and I have to sometimes position it back in to get it quite to fit. So on the fit, I'd give it like a 6. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give the Freepods a 6 out of 10. The Freepods has 3 modes. So we have the game mode, which basically is a low latency mode where sounds are picked up at a faster rate for a better gaming experience. We have the transparency mode, which actually allows you to hear your surrounding noises. Let's talk about the active noise cancellation mode. Active noise cancellation basically is your Freepods actually taking noise from this outside surroundings and producing an opposite noise so it could cancel out. So it basically works like this. So the Freepods actually has 4 microphones. So this is how it works. So the microphones outside the Freepods pick up noise from their surrounding environment, and they pick the ones inside also pick noise inside your ear. And now you have an active noise cancelling chip, which is supposed to produce an opposite noise to cancel it out. And this is where Oraimo actually chips out, or this is where they actually cut down a lot of money. So how well your earbuds cancel out noise is actually based on your active noise cancelling chip, which is like the brain or the center mind here. So we have negative noise, let's say -5, coming out from your environment, and this noise obviously is going to interfere with your listening experience, and we don't want that. So we have -5 coming out from your environment, and your microphone picks it up. The active noise cancelling chip is now supposed to produce a +5 of that noise, so it will cancel out, giving you a 0. And this is where the active comes in play. So here we have multiple -5s coming out from your environment into your microphone, and now your chip is supposed to actively be producing +5 of the same noise, so it cancels out. So here, if we have a cheap ANC chip, obviously it's not going to be able to meet up with the noise coming from your surrounding environment. And this is where Oraimo actually cheaped out. So I've read comments where people were like, they didn't actually notice any difference between the active noise cancellation mode and the transparency mode. It all sounded the same. So mind you, active noise cancellation is a feature that is common on high-end devices, and there's a reason for that. Companies actually spend more on the active noise cancelling chip to give you that better experience. And on a budget device like this, obviously it's also a base model here, so you shouldn't be expecting that level of active noise cancellation. There might be a chip there doing the active noise cancellation, but it's not that efficient. Obviously, Oraimo had to cut prices or cut costs at this side, and this is what you get. On the design, this is a new design they've implemented with the colors and the ear tips, especially the ear tips. So we'll give them a pass on that. We all hope they take a few tips and mistakes from the Freepods 4 to make the Freepods Pro 2 better. But if you are buying these Freepods for the active noise cancellation, then don't buy it. It's a budget device, so you should be expecting budget active noise cancellation. Freepods 4 comes with an app, and it's called the Oraimo Sound app. So you can get it both on Android and iOS as well. And once you've set it up and connected it to your device, it comes with this fast pairing feature, and I think it's very, very cool. It's a pop-up feature which is only available on Android, but on iOS it doesn't give you that pop-up feature. So all you have to do is simply just open the case like this, and within a few seconds you get a pop-up notification here. It's quite slow, but it works, and I think that's the most important thing. So obviously they could upgrade this feature and they could make it faster. You have to have Bluetooth turned on before this works. Talking about the app, you can simply switch between transparency mode and active noise cancellation mode. So the big deal with the app here is this equalizer here. So here you can simply create your own equalizer settings where you tweak how your Freepods sound, and with this, the sound quality of the Freepod can move from 6.5 out of 10 to 7 or even 7.5. I find myself using the heavy bass and the standard. I'm not really a fan of the jazz or the rock. This is the new app which comes with the Freepods 4, and it adds a little bit of customization to the Freepods. I think the 2XL is too large for me. The XL would have been better. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. It's too big.